Hey everyone, welcome back to Uncle Harvey's Honey. It's winter time, so we're not really doing too much in the bees, but that means we got to get our woodenware done. So today I'm going and building some bottom boards, and I thought I'd, show you how I'm doing it. It's nothing scientific or anything like that, but they're working out pretty well, and I've had them for many years, and I thought I'd share how I make them. So come on, let's go in. Yeah, so I got a little work table here and putting these together. I build my bottoms, try to get them with 2x4s. Sometimes I make them with 2x3s, but what I'm looking for is a nice solid bottom with some nice rails just to hold up from flexing. I already went through and cut out this plywood here, and I'm going to go ahead and put one together. I can show you one that's already done right here. So as you can see, I have it marked on the top in pencil, and what that's going to be is that's going to be my 3/8 of an inch high, and then they're 3/4 inch wide for the box to actually sit on. This is going to be the entrances, and we're getting there. Coming along pretty good. The screws, the reason why I marked this off here is because I want the screws, because I'm using these, I use outdoor pocket hole screws just because there's a washer on the end and it pulls it real tight. So when I lay down the strips here, and I'll get to that here in a second, because these do stick up a little bit, but yeah, let's get to it. We got the bottom part built. It's nice and flat and level. I'm going to take this plywood that I cut out already. This is for my specific setup. I'm running 8-frame Man Lake boxes. So they're 14 inches by almost 20, just a little shy of it. And now this is not what I'm going to staple down, but it's the same thickness or whatever. I just generally just mark this stuff out. Now this is so I don't put a screw in the area where I'm going to tack this down here with the staples. So now that we have that all set, and I'm not doing fine china here or anything, so I just feel with my fingers till it's square. And I put one in this corner and one in the other, and then it's not moving. The one nice thing I do like about these screws is they have like a built-in washer, and they just pull tight. I really like them. They have the blue coating for the, the elements and being outside. Then I just look at it and I determine which side I want the front to be, and I try to see if there's any character, or just to make it look different than the others. I'm going to make this side the front. It's got a knot there, and then, I don't know, some writing from the manufacturer. So I'll put one in the back. Perfect. And then I haven't cut this yet, but I'll show you. These are the strips that I cut out. They're 3/4 inch wide by 3/8. 3/8 up and down here. And basically, I'll take a air stapler and just staple this thing down. And one of the things that I kind of liked about this is when I first started, I glued some of them, and the other ones I didn't glue. And I like not gluing them, because if you ever have to replace this rail, you can just pry it up, put a new one down, and then, you know, you're good for another couple years. But we'll put, you know, across the sides, and then one across the back, and then in, oh no, this is the front, so one across the back. And then in the front, I like to have about a 5-inch opening, approximately. It doesn't have to be exact. So it would be something like that on both sides. And that's how I'm running my bottom boards. It's a pretty simple bottom board, but it's heavy duty. It holds up for a lot of years. Now I'll take this and dip it in the eco wood so it doesn't rot out. And that's the bottom boards. I'll check back in with you here when we get a little further. All right, we're to the next step here. I got the crown stapler set at 75 psi. Make sure you check your manufacturer's book, but that's what mine's, between 70 and 120. And the first thing I do is I always line up the back first, just by feel. Now, I do want you to know that it's not if these will shoot out the side, it's just when. So always just be super mindful of your finger placement, your hand placement. You know, they'll shoot down in and hit a knot and come out or something. So just get it kind of lined up. And once you get it, start with the back. And I usually try to put one pretty close to the end here without hitting the screw. Perfect. Yeah, it's hard to film this and get this. I got it all set up kind of goofy. Yeah, I'll just do it left-handed. Then I do the sides, and I just butt this up against here. And if it's bending a certain way, I kind of And then one of the things I was saying earlier is just, I used to glue all this stuff down, but then I found, you know, when you try to restore your equipment, get a couple more years out of it. If this is glued down, you'll never get it off. But if it's not, like this, you can get your hive tool underneath there, pry it up, put a new strip on there, and you're ready to go. And now you can see I don't have any screws holding this plywood down in the front. I guess you could if you wanted to. I just decided not to, just so I don't have a screw there. The crown staplers I'm using, I believe they're 1.25 inches, so they're going well down into this 2x4. And for the front, I'm just using scrap pieces, whatever's left over, but I'm looking for about a 5-inch opening. And for reference here, I don't have a box, but what I do have is an escape board here. So it's going to be the same size as the box. So we're perfect left and right and on the back. And it's looking like it's lining up right with that. Let's go ahead and mindful, get your fingers out of the way. Perfect. And this one, I think it just broke off because it had a knot. And I think I'm going to put that on the inside like that. I'm just being picky here now, just trying to get it nice. Try to only do it once. And there it is. Perfect. So, now this is not a box, but in general, this is the same size as the box. Oh yeah, we did a good job. There it is. Box will just sit right on top of there. And let's check our entrance, see how good of a job we did. I'm shooting for 5 inches. Oh yeah, 5 1/8. Couldn't get better than that. 5 1/16, excuse me. Man, that's perfect. Anyways, I hope this helps you out. You know, I'm trying to build a little bit more robust equipment than I can buy. And I'll dip this in the eco wood to try to, you know, make it last years to come. But they're just big and beefy. They're made out of 2x4s. I do have some made out of 2x3s. I'm just using the wood that I have here on hand. But, you know, these bottom boards, they work well for me. You strap these things down if you're ever moving them, or, you know, I got the hive lifter over there. And they're nice, they're robust, they're 3/8 of an inch height there, perfect for an entrance for what I like to do. 5 inches wide, and yeah, hope that helped out. Remember, be kind to your bees, and we'll see you next time.